Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. Let's have a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for peace, launches Rs 7,300 crore development projects in Manipur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually inaugurates Rs 9,000 crore projects in Mizoram and flags our first rail link to Aizawl. Former Chief Minister Dr. D.D. Lapang's funeral will be held on Monday at his Lashamer residence, followed by a state funeral at Students' Field, Jayau. And Tura hosts talent hunt for young gymnasts ahead of National Games 2027. Over 40 children aged 5 to 10 participates. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his visit to Churachandpur, Manipur, emphasized peace as the cornerstone of the state's progress. Urging all groups to embrace harmony, he reaffirmed the centre's commitment to dialogue and mutual respect. While laying the foundation stone for 19 development projects worth over Rs 7,300 crore, including urban roads, national highways, drainage upgrades and working women hostels, Modi hailed Manipur as a land of courage and a vital pillar of India's growth. The initiatives aim to boost infrastructure and healthcare across the region.
बीते 11 वर्षों में नॉर्थ ईस्ट में दशकों से चल रहे अनेक विवाद, अनेक संघर्ष समाप्त हुए हैं। लोगों ने शांति का रास्ता चुना है, विकास को प्राथमिकता दी है। मुझे संतोष है कि हाल ही में हिल्स और वैली में अलग-अलग ग्रुप्स के साथ समझौतों के लिए बातचीत की शुरुआत हुई है। ये भारत सरकार के उन प्रयासों का हिस्सा है जिसमें संवाद, सम्मान और आपसी समझ को महत्व देते हुए शांति की स्थापना के लिए काम किया जा रहा है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually inaugurated development projects worth over Rs 9,000 crore in Aizawl, Mizoram, marking a historic milestone with the launch of the Bairabi-Sairang rail line. Valued at over Rs 8,000 crore, the new railway line connects Mizoram's capital to the Indian Railways network for the first time, promising safer and more affordable travel. Modi hailed the achievement as transformative for the region, noting the successful completion despite challenging terrain.
Friend, Mizoram is blessed with talented youth. Our work is to empower them. Our government has already started 11 Eklavya residential schools here. Work is going to start 6 more schools. Our Northeast is also becoming a major hub for startups. I am happy that around 4,500 startups and 25 incubators are operating in the region. Young people of Mizoram are actively joining this movement and creating new opportunities for themselves and others.
Former Chief Minister Dr. Donwa Dathwelson Lapang, fondly known as Mahe and revered as the father of Ribhoi district, passed away on Friday at Bethany Hospital at the age of 96. A towering figure in Meghalaya politics, Lapang served as Chief Minister 5 times and represented Nongpo constituency for 4 decades. His funeral will be held Monday at his Lashamer residence, followed by a state funeral at Students' Field, Jayau, and burial at Jayau Presbyterian Church Cemetery. The state government has declared 3 days of mourning with flags at half-mast and suspension of official entertainment. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma described Lapang's passing as an irreparable loss, recalling his deep bond with Lapang and his father, late Purno Sangma. Tributes continue to pour in from across the state for the veteran leader who shaped Meghalaya's political landscape.
We as a state have lost one of our tallest leaders and a person who has immensely contributed to the state as a whole. Sir Lapang, of course, has been a very tall figure, a person who we have all looked up to, and his relationship with my late father is something that is very, very special to me. But it's a great loss, even for not just from the state point of view, but from my personal point of view also. It's a great loss, and I express my deepest condolences to the family members, and I pray to Almighty that He may give strength to all the family members and all His followers and all His leaders to bear this great, great loss that we all have had.
Nongpo MLA Meral Bon Siem and the Ribhoi Youth Federation RBYF have expressed profound grief over the passing of Dr. Donwa Thatwelson Lapang, former Chief Minister of Meghalaya and founder of RBYF, who passed away at the age of 96. Widely honored as the father of Ribhoi, Dr. Lapang established the federation in 1979, which has now completed 46 years of dedicated service. Both Siem and RBYF working president Ba Leander Nongsli described his passing as an irreparable loss. The federation extended heartfelt condolences to his family and loved ones, praying for eternal peace and pledging to uphold his legacy with renewed commitment to the people of Ribhoi.
Kung nung kamat na kanong po konsensi ubamenta ngasmo kadege jingdu kabakraw jungi hikum ka nang po konsensi bat ka tem Ribhoi hi barok kawai bat ka jelai barok kawai alor ka jing klat no ka jungi menin bat ba ngaso ban pha ka jing solon ya ka yin ka sem ka jungi ba ublei un ai ka jing cha thai ya ka ben sim ka jungi mehe lapang
ni penpau ya ka jing sosi ka bakrau halor ka jing klatno jong imahe dapor de Lapang na ne ka slap thai menit hadin banyo jintip bai mahe bansu nidu kamsun ka bakrau hakane ka them ka dong de bojini khantam ya ka Meghalaya state brokawai.
As Mizoram celebrates its capital Aizaul's railway connection, Meghalaya's capital Shillong remains disconnected, with local pressure groups in Khasi Jaintia Hills opposing the move over fears of unchecked influx. Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh emphasized the need to balance development with demographic stability. He noted that the Chief Minister has reiterated the demand for inner line permit during a recent meeting with the Union Home Minister. Lyngdoh stated that once ILP is implemented, tailored safeguards can be put in place, potentially paving the way for railway expansion without resistance.
It has to be a fine balance between economic growth and demographic balance. One cannot be compromised at the cost of the other. As recently as 2 weeks back, the Honorable Chief Minister has again met Union Home Minister to reiterate the government's stand on the ILP. And that shows the level of commitment we have to introducing ILP. And once that is agreed, we can always have a system which is structured to suit Meghalaya's needs.
The New Trep Youth Council HYC has voiced serious concern over frequent postponements of surgeries at Shillong Civil Hospital, citing distress among low-income families. Led by HYC President Roykupar Sindrem, a delegation met with the Joint Director of Health Services and the Surgeon Superintendent to demand immediate intervention. Hospital authorities acknowledged the issue, attributing delays to the hospital's lone operation theatre serving multiple departments. They assured the HYC that steps are underway to improve scheduling and reduce cancellations.
Today we have come to meet the SS of Civil Hospital Shillong regarding complaints that we have received from patients who are undergoing treatment in Civil Hospital Shillong. This is not the first complaint that we have received. During the last 2-3 months also, some patients have called us informing that the Civil Hospital has scheduled for the operation for a particular patient. And then when that day comes, when the day of operation comes, the hospital management informed them that the operation cannot be taken up on that particular day, and they send back the particular patient home. And it is not only one time. That same patient has to come 2 or 3 times to Civil Hospital Shillong just for that particular operation. So if the civil hospital scheduled for a particular operation, it has to be done on that particular day.
The Rotary Club Orchid City Shillong and Rotary Club Shillong Heritage successfully concluded a 2-day Teachers Effectiveness workshop on Friday at the DC Office Multipurpose Hall in Eastern West Khasi Hills District. The initiative aimed to enhance teaching strategies, boost student engagement, and foster a collaborative learning environment. District School Education Officer Ella Begum Laskar, attending as chief guest, praised the program's impact, stating it empowers educators with renewed energy, new strategy, and a deeper sense of purpose. The District Institute of Education and Training Diet Thalasken, West Jaintia Hills, marked its Silver Jubilee on September 12th, celebrating 25 years of service in teacher education. The ceremony was attended by R.S. Manas, Director of Educational Research and Training, Meghalaya, as chief guest, and P. Luit, Executive Engineer, PWD Building, as guest of honor. Manas unveiled the Jubilee plaque and praised Diet's journey from BTC to a thriving institute, highlighting future plans for centers of excellence. Principal Dr. B. Dannibha Parbot reflected on the institute's legacy of transformation and impact. The event featured cultural performances and felicitations for top-performing students of the 23-25 batch.
I really appreciate and see and really I'm humbled to be amidst you all. Even though we are sitting there in the directorate, you are working so hard at your level, at your capacity, and in such a beautiful place. You are being nestled along with nature, you are working along with nature, and amidst your serene mind, serene soul, you are able to guide the students. So your dedication since the inception of BTC up to the present upgrade of Diet Thalasken, and I hope up to the upgradation of Center of Excellence.
The new Nongstoin Sports Social and Cultural Club celebrated the achievements of 33 outstanding students from New Nongstoin Village in a special ceremony recognizing academic excellence across SSLC, HSSLC, graduate, postgraduate and doctorate levels. Dr. Juristman Yaupnau, MDC of Nongstoin constituency, attended the event as chief guest with Sri Eric Karsentiu as guest of honor. Dignitaries including KHEDC Chairman Sri Strongpillar Kharjana and CM of Himma Nongstoin Sri EP Siem also attended.
Mani nilong ibiyay ito sito, nilong ibiyay pendan, hekmat kecung oblay, klem kecitre sito, tama kosiso. Nakatagno, nakentu, yengi isama, mani ay balong ibutre sito, namal Continue among there is no substitution for hard work. Kadesisha. Larang ito sito, nginong long dibajaw, agruto.
The Tura Gymnastics Association TGA under the Meghalaya Gymnastics Association conducted a talent identification program on Saturday at the indoor stadium Hawakhana, Tura, to scout young gymnasts for the 39th National Games Meghalaya 2027. Over 40 children aged 5 to 10 participated in age-specific tests assessing agility, strength, coordination and flexibility. TGA President Ronish M. Marak praised the enthusiastic turnout, while MGA head coach Changmalung Prithilal Singh expressed optimism about the region's potential. MGA Working President Jibon Singh R. Marak emphasized long-term training plans to groom future national champions. Selected gymnasts will receive professional coaching at designated centers.
It is for promote the gymnastic of the Meghalaya state. So it is the first time in my life in the come to here. All the association are arranging to select this talent hunt for those who are coming, the children, motor ability, strength, speed, strength, agility, coordination, like this. But they are putting, I'm putting the only 5 elements here. After this selection, then they will arrange the center of the training center. Then we'll start the training, gymnastic training.
Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature recorded stood at 24 degrees Celsius and the maximum of 29 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 76% with a rainfall recorded of 10 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature recorded stood at 19 degrees Celsius and a maximum at 23 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity is 81%, rainfall recorded at 36 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature recorded was 19 degrees Celsius and the maximum at 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 83% and the rainfall recorded at 9 millimeter. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says moderate rain and thunder shower likely to occur at most places. Before we wind up, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for peace, launches Rs 7,300 crore development projects in Manipur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually inaugurates Rs 9,000 crore projects in Mizoram and flags off first rail link to Aizawl. Former Chief Minister Dr. D.D. Lapang's funeral will be held on Monday at his Lashime residence, followed by a state funeral at Students' Biljayao. And Tura hosts talent hunt for young gymnasts ahead of National Games 2027. Over 40 children aged 5 to 10 participate. And that's all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.